Welcome to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. He has gray hair, he has a gray beard, he wears glasses like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now, here is Gray Hair Dave.
Well, folks, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Been an interesting week. Sorry I'm about a week late. A lot of things going on, working on my website for Gray Hair Productions, which is now live and new. You should go look it out. It looks really, really good. It's at Gray Hair Productions, Grey, hairproductions.com. It's going to be my editing site where people are going to go to find me and to and book me to talk about editing their podcasts, whether that's audio only or video also. Because we all know and may not like it, but YouTube podcasting is here to stay. I'm sorry. Some of my friends who are podcasters and are diehards, it ain't a podcast if it's not an RSS feed, well, hate me. But I hope they understand that because I'm trying to attract business, I have to be open to everything, right? I mean, you can't just be open to one thing. You got to be ready for more, or you'll die in this business, I would imagine. No, I'm not positive of that, but why take the chance and why turn down the ability to make a little bit more money? With that said, let's move on to the next subject. How have you been? I hope that you're doing fine. I just got back from the doctor a little bit ago about my wonderful foot, which is healing rather well, she says. I start physical therapy tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing this today. I have a feeling that when I get done with physical therapy tomorrow, I'm going to go home and just want to curl up in a ball with medication. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just saying. But there is good news today. I am no longer using my knee scooter, which I was getting around on, so I don't have to use that to go places unless it's long distances. So I'm able to walk freely in the boot, and this boot is cushioned, and it keeps it straight, and it keeps me in where they want it to be. But additionally, they want to transition me into a brace, and then nothing, to where I'm back to wearing shoes and going back to work. So at least another 3 weeks without work here, which is okay with me, to be honest with you, until I know what's going on with therapy and what I can and can't do. I'd prefer not to work, and I think that work will feel the same way. I would have to go on to light duty again anyways. So that's what's going on with the foot. I have to admit there's been a little less pain, but it's also a lot of the medication that was in the foot from anesthesia and whatever she did has begun to wear off. So I'm feeling different things that I wasn't really wanting to feel, but I'm feeling anyways. That's enough about the foot. So, excuse me as I take a little drinky poo here. It's Diet Coke. It's early in the day. Okay. On to podcasting things real quickly. In this subject, I have to tell you that I'm using a new microphone. It's an SM7B. I ordered this online. It came in, and I realized that I wasn't getting enough gain out of it, enough boost. I had to almost yell into the microphone to get anything to come out to where it would record. So I went out and I got a preamp cloud lifter, which activates the boost and the gain on the microphone to where it's now legible and you can hear it and I can hear it and yada da da da, off we go, which is the way it's supposed to be. And I'm hoping you notice a difference. I'm going to do a little different things with the editing, but instead of it being just a regular dynamic microphone, which it is, it's a dynamic, but it's also a condenser. The one I got is an XLR input or an output. So I'm not using my in-ear monitors with it being hooked up to the microphone like I was on the Samsung Q2U. I'm now going through my digital interface. And what that basically is, and we've talked about some of these things in other episodes, and I've talked about it a lot more on Boomer Podcasters. The microphone goes with an XLR cable, which is a 3-pin XLR, goes now into the cloud lifter into the audio interface, to where I have all kinds of ability to play with gain, with the lows, the mids, the highs. Right there, I can also introduce phantom power and all kinds of weird things, and it's really kind of nice. And I can monitor it, and I can have more than one person on here with me, because I can plug in 2 microphones into this, which is nice if I wanted to record somebody, sitting here talking, instead of going online to a program like Riverside or Squadcast or Ecamm, something to that effect. So that's a plus. Now, I am going to tell you that there's more cables involved here. It was just one microphone, one cable out of the back of the microphone right into the computer. Now you've got to go another way, and it's okay. You can get a good interface relatively inexpensively, and it just don't go overboard if that's something you're looking to do. What I have found, though, is that this SM7B is quite heavy, and I've already broken one brand new, which I think they're going to get back. Mic stand. I don't know what the heck happened here, but I tell you what, it won't tighten up and hold it down. I don't think it was designed for it, so I might just have to eat that one. Put on a little ketchup on it, maybe it'll be better. Okay, now on to the next subject. I was thinking the other day, after watching last week's presidential address to Congress. I think it was last week, maybe been a week before, I don't know. Just watching the amount of people go nuts online about this. I watched it, and one party was clapping, and honoring people and clapping for people when it came to who he was showing and talking about that were in the audience. The young man who'd had brain cancer wasn't supposed to even be alive today, but yet he is, and wants to be a police officer, and he made him an honorary Secret Service agent. They just sat there. They sat there. The other side, the Democrats, I'm sorry, I'm going to use your names. You sat there. Laken Riley's mom and sister sat there. She was brutally murdered by a illegal immigrant. And you guys sat there, didn't clap, nothing. The only thing you clapped for was giving money to a country that wasn't the United States. Foreign aid. I don't know what's going on with you guys. You need direction. At least a direction. I don't see any direction with you guys at all. What the heck's going on? You used to be understanding. Now it's just, well, if Trump says it, we can't stand it, and bye-bye. Come on. You guys have got to be better than that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be better than that. You're an elected official of all the people in your district, not just the few. It amazes me. And I would like to go on about this for a while, but I've also thought that we need to look at things better as human beings, look at people, and we've become a polarized world. And I want to get into that a little bit more next time, but I'm sorry. This belief that there's only one way to think is wrong. There's more than one way to believe something can happen or that something is right. And if you're unable to listen to the other side and at least acknowledge that there are other ways, I don't know what's wrong with you. Have we become that obsessed with ourselves that if you don't agree with me, I have to hate you and don't want you to ever be seen again or heard? I give up on that. When I see it, I do two things now. I walk away in disgust and I don't go back. Now, that's wrong too. I should probably try and change things. But I don't see any back and forth. I don't see any give and take. I don't see anybody trying to have a conversation. It's all about me, 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 not us, us, us as a country, as a nation, as a world, as a people, as God-fearing people. You know, I love God, and you can't tell me. I hope you can't tell me that this is what God wants of us, or expects of us, or thinks we need to be doing. Please don't tell me that that's the case, because I would be very, very unhappy about that. And I think you should be too. So on that happy note, I want to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful week. You want to get a hold of me, leave me a comment. You can get a hold of me at 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. That's the number 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. You can also get a hold of me at boomerpodcasting.com or at grayhairproductions.com. That's the website for the business. If you got questions on how to do things, I'm here to help you out. There will soon be a frequently asked questions page there, and hopefully I will answer some questions you might have. So also, I wanted to remind you, if you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, so know where to find one, what genres to listen to, how to follow, subscribe, anything, show them for me, will you? Just help them out. Oh yeah, tell them to listen to me. They might enjoy it. Also, folks, don't forget, smile at somebody you don't know today. I realize they may not think the way you do, but you'll make their day, and that will in turn make your day. Let's all be better people. Be better human beings. And on that note, Gray Hair Dave here saying, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.